Hi there. Good afternoon to everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. It's quite a dreek night out here in Glasgow tonight, so I just thought I'd take a wee opportunity to do a wee video for you. And just particularly for those people, if you're looking at me, I'm sure that you've maybe come on to pique your interest on the kind of spiritual work that I do. A lot of people, just want to have a reading. They want to just see, what's it all about? What's it out there? Some people are very interested in their own spiritual development as well, and quite often really don't know where to start with their own spiritual development. And all I can do really there is just give you my own take on things. I actually bought my first set of tarot cards when I was in my late 20s. I can remember buying the Rider-Waite cards and being pretty obsessed about them, and I had a big massive book at the time, and everywhere I went, people would say to me, "Oh, Elaine, you can read cards. Can you read my future? Can you tell me what's going to happen, who I'm going to meet, etc., etc." And at the time, certainly at first, it was a bit of a hobby for me, and I absolutely loved it. And if you knew me back in the day, in the 90s, where I'd be working in pubs, I would be walking about with my big book, surrounded by people looking for a reading. It was actually quite funny when I think about it. Like a lot of people that do this line of work, for a long time I did put it down and really just got on with my life. And it wasn't till, I certainly don't mind sharing now, I'm 51. It wasn't until I had my son, and I had Michael when I was just turned 41, that I actually went through a wee bit of a difficult phase in my life. I was working as a job centre manager at the time, and I can still actually remember saying to my husband Mark at the time, how would you feel if I gave up this really quite well paid salary job to read tarot cards for a living? I thought he was going to knock me out, to be honest with you. But it's been a long journey. I mean, that was 9 years ago, and what I then done was I then looked at the tarot cards very, very seriously. Not long after that, I then decided to explore the mediumship side of things, because I felt I was getting quite a bit of information through, and I wasn't quite sure where it was coming from. This is something that I do hear quite a lot from people when I go out for various readings. How do you know what you're getting? I can feel somebody there, etc., etc. My advice would be always try and sit in circle, try and sit with like-minded people, because it's okay, a lot of people will do it on their own, but certainly when you're getting used to it, you don't want to freak yourself out by seeing something that you go, "Oh, what's going on here?" Right, so if you're around like-minded people, you can get told how to protect yourself and open up the energies, open up, close down, etc. So all of these things are really vital when you're doing this line of work. And just to give you a wee example of that, certainly when I started working from home, I used to come in to this wee room and protect myself and say, right, okay, I'll bring all the spirit world forward before I would go on my work. And I then realised that my daughter she started to act a wee bit funny, seeing things, and then Mark, my husband, started to say that funny things were going on, and I thought, that's a bit strange, what's going on here? But when I went to get some advice on it, it turned out that, I was protecting myself in the house, but I wasn't protecting anybody else. So it's very, very important that we go in and we protect the whole living space. And after that, it kind of never happened again. And every so often I'll have to go in and kind of sage the room and stuff like that. When you do this line of work, it's amazing. I honestly can't explain you know, really what it means to me personally. Unless you're another medium out there, you'll know that I don't know anybody that's grown up thinking I want to be a medium. I wanted to be a hairdresser, then I wanted to be an air hostess, but it's not something that you say I want to become a medium. It's just something that happens, and the fact of the matter is that I've probably always felt a wee bit almost like I've had a knowing out there, that I've kind of known things are going to happen. I didn't really think that there was anything unusual about that. That was just the way it was. But you know, if you're feeling, yeah, I really, really want to develop, what I'll say is it's a long and arduous road, right? You can't become a micro medium overnight. You can't read tarot cards in a weekend and expect to be an expert. It's hard. It's hard work. And you know, there's times where you think, oh my goodness, why am I doing this? Because I'm maybe not getting the link properly. But it's like anything else, you know, you put your mind to it, and if you really, really want to do it, you absolutely go for it. So there's a kind of train of thought out there, because one of the things that people say is, are you born a medium, or is it something that you can develop yourself? And my honest answer is, I'm actually not that sure, if I'm totally honest, because depending upon who you speak to, you know, we are all intuitive. How many times have you thought, oh, I'm thinking about Margaret, oh, I've not seen her for the last 2 years, and all of a sudden you bump into her in the street, or you're going to phone someone and all of a sudden that person phones you. So this is very different. This is intuition, which is very, very different, which we all have. In terms of mediumship, as I say, some mediums out there will say, well, you know, we are born with it. It's something that can't be taught. And we speak to someone else and they say, well, hang on a wee minute. No, actually it can be taught if you sit in the power, if you explore, you meditate, you find your own peace of mind. You can link in with the spirit world. So I'm still not entirely sure what the answer is to that one, if I'm honest with you. I think that, you know, certainly if you are interested in the mediumistic line of work, stick with it. Definitely stick with it, you know, and see where it takes you, because it's an absolute wonderful experience to be able to give back some comfort to someone who is really, really struggling without their loved ones. Is one of the most precious things that you can do for another individual. So stick at it, because, as I say, for me it's not a job, it's a vocation in life. It's not everyone's cup of tea, and we're not going to ram it down people's throats. But certainly what I would say is, if you're interested, just absolutely go for it. Absolutely go for it and follow your heart. And there's absolutely loads of places when you start to think, well, where am I going to start? Right, there's so many wee churches, wee sanctuaries. There's things all over the place, all over Glasgow, all over Britain. There's actually thousands and thousands of these wee places of people getting together, like-minded people just sitting meditating. So you know, look out. Look, there's Google. There's all of these things. Look out for them. You know, and get started on your journey if that's what you want to do. And I think most importantly, don't be put off by people thinking, oh, that's daft, you're negative, etc, etc. If you really, really feel that you want to explore, I would say go for it, and best of luck to you. Thanks very much. Bye bye.